No?
Not that one, apparently. Hold on, let me see.
There you go. No.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
Not really.
Why I got disintegrate? Oh, fuck it, I got disintegrate. Alright, welcome back everyone. By the way, everyone watching on YouTube, welcome back to Diablo 3 Hardcore Act 2. We're up another difficulty level. Jeez. Shit's getting real.
Too good.
God, where do these refugees? I am hunting.
She's heading and what are we doing? Where are we up to in the story?
We just killed the butcher, and now we are in Caldeum trying to find the witch Magda and her master Belial.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I suspect. Good. Be careful.
So it's been a
This
week.
is the most annoying chapter in the game.
Really? You think so? I love this one.
Some of the enemies in this chapter just get on my nerves.
Some of the, one of those desert sections while you're hunting for the bits of the dude, the Dark Herodrum dude. What's his name again?
Zoltan Cool.
Yeah, Zoltan Cool. Yeah. Some of the stuff when you're hunting for his shit is pretty frustrating. Yeah.
Oh, I've dealt with this coven before.
So it's been a week, and this is probably not gonna last. Do you think we'll do all right on? Oh, I just dinged! Holy crap, that was so quick.
Well, don't forget, as you rank up in difficulties, it you get more XP and money.
Oh, of course, yeah, that's true. Oh man, my attack speed is so slow with this axe. I gotta do something about that. That's gonna get to me after a while.
I'm not just smashing things dead anymore, so difficulty.
I am,
potential.
but the attack speed is so slow. Oh dear. So how long do you think we're gonna last? Do you think we'll be able to do Belial on expert?
Belial himself isn't that hard. So if we can make it to him, we're fine. I'm worried about some of the potential random encounters.
Yeah, those are the ones you gotta
leading
worry
up
about.
to him.
That's true. Although Belial in Torment can be pretty hard, because he basically one-shots you in Torment. I remembered in the last
I fought
week.
him up to Torment too.
Yeah, I remember.
And I haven't had a problem.
I was sort of thinking in the last week and remembering a bit more about the game, and I'm pretty sure that I do normally level in expert, but doing it without dying will be.
If not for you, eaten well this day.
Should I expect more?
Where's your wings, by the way?
I don't have wings.
Where's your butterfly wings?
Don't have
Didn't
them.
you pre-order?
We went over this last week.
Didn't you pre-order? I thought you pre-ordered everything.
The original Diablo, yes. And you only got wings with the collector's edition in the original. I don't know how it worked with
Well, I don't think there
Wasn't
was a
high
collector's
school when
edition
Diablo
for
3 came out.
Reaper's Assault.
If we follow these prints, we can find
I don't know if there was.
the rituals. I will seek out
I don't know what they would have put in it.
Oh, here, random dungeon.
Yeah.
Let's test our luck.
Alright. It's me.
Okay.
SIROCCO Caverns. Are you in here?
Oh no, I am fighting this huge group of enemies that was right outside the door.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't think you'd just run right in.
Of course I would. Why wouldn't I?
Because there was a huge group of enemies right outside the door.
Yeah, they're whites though. Who cares? Oh, you fuck. So how's your week been anyway? It's been a week since we last played.
Yeah, my week has been extremely busy.
Oh yeah?
I haven't had a chance to do any kind of streaming or anything in the last week. Constantly.
Good busy
having
or
to
bad
do
busy?
stuff.
Good busy or bad busy?
It's a good kind of busy. I mean, it was a little upsetting I didn't get any time to stream this week, but...
Oh yeah, I know how that feels. When you don't have time to do any of that stuff, it's just it's unfulfilling. It's so frustrating.
It really is. But I know. What was fun was Sunday was the Super Bowl and everything here.
Oh yeah, that's such a fucking spectacle.
It is, but while everybody was getting together having Super Bowl parties,
Mm.
I got together with a couple of my friends, and we pretty much had like it's the Super Bowl, so we're gonna party because we're not watching it kind of thing, like because we just don't care.
Right, well I was going to ask you what you thought of the Super Bowl, but you've already answered me there.
Yeah, I'm not a huge football watching fan.
Yeah, well, believe it or not, I'm not a huge NFL fan either. But are there like, there's like 200 million people watching live every year, isn't there?
Something like that. It's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
It's a lot bigger spectacle than I honestly would ever expect it to be.
You'd think it was like a League of Legends stream or something.
Right.
But I think a lot of people watch it for like, you know, the pre-game show and the halftime show and the fucking fireworks or whatever else they do.
I watch it for the commercials.
Oh yeah, because you get all like the special Super Bowl trailers and stuff, huh?
There was one for Pokemon this year.
Oh yeah? Was it
Yeah,
one of those
the
like
Pokemon-
live action ones?
Yeah, it was Nintendo advertising their new AR Pokemon game that's launching worldwide.
Oh yeah, what is it?
It's called Pokemon Go. It's basically using augmented reality to try and make Pokemon a real thing in the world.
Does it kind of operate the same way as you know, classic Pokemon games?
For the most part, it operates the same way as classic Pokemon games, from what I understand. Except you actually have to walk around, you know, your town or your city
With the glasses
whatever,
on,
to find Pokemon.
not
with,
getting
like,
hit by traffic.
not getting hit by
I
traffic.
know, I'm just
but
waiting for like the
Pokemon.
first like headline I see of some kid who saw like a fucking Snorlax like in the middle of a highway and had to run across the road to try and catch it.
Attack me.
Got hit by a fucking semi.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
I always think about that shit when I hear about like Google Glass and all these AR things.
I think it's interesting, though. It seems like Nintendo is trying to get it more and more to where gamers are leaving their house, which is like the opposite of what most games are trying to get you to do.
You think that's the opposite of what most games are trying to get you to do?
Well, virtual reality is trying to trap you inside of a virtual world. I mean, that's where most games are heading.
Yeah, that's true, but I feel like on one hand there are a few games that are trying to use AR to like supplement kind of real spaces, and secondly, a lot of people are creating like really social games with AR.
That's true. I don't know. It could go 100 different ways, and I'm excited about all of them. I just like games.
Oh yeah, well it gives
care what
so many new kind of development niches and opportunities and stuff like that. It's really awesome. It's a very, very exciting time to be playing games, I think.
I think we are getting further and further into the more exciting period of games.
But
Like,
it's funny, like
virtual reality, like I said, is
we
one
were
I think on,
saying
so-
stuff like that in the 90s, right? When we get like the Power Glove and we're like, oh my god, this is the fucking greatest time to be alive. And then like 1996 when games start going like low poly 3D and we're like, oh my god, this is such a great time to be alive. I just
we'll
can't
probably
help but
repeat
feel
this
like
trend
exactly.
forever.
I just can't help but feel like in 20 years time we'll look back at like this early VR and AR stuff and be like, oh my god, what the fuck? What a gimmick.
The same way we kind of look at most old games today.
Yeah, although certain generations have aged particularly well. Like SNES games have aged so fucking well in my eyes. Whereas
As
like
most Final Fantasies aged very well.
yeah, most of them have. but the ones that haven't have been like the early 3D ones, right? Like 7
I don't
has
know.
aged terribly.
I wouldn't say 7's aged terribly. I still enjoy the crap out of 7.
So do
watched
I,
that
but
Mythic
it's
Legendary.
like, I don't know. It looks so fucking ugly, dude.
Fair enough. Yay, I like this. Holy crap, that looks cool.
What's hanging off the end there? Is that like a head?
I can't tell. It looks mostly like just a molten, like, spiked ball.
Let's leave. Oh, I'm gonna lure these guys down here and hit the reflection pool when they come.
Oh,
All right, schmeck it,
so that as like
schmeck it, schmeck it.
hit.
Did you schmeck it? All right, good.
Yep.
It's schmecked. Yeah, I guess I'm talking like purely about like art style and character design and stuff like that. Is that pixel art is timeless? You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
And the early 3D low poly character modeling is disgusting. I mean, even at the time, you're like, "Oh, this is awesome that it's in 3D," but god damn, is it ugly.
Okay, I'll give you that. Final Fantasy VII's 3D models are horrible.
Yeah, that's purely what I'm talking about in terms of it not aging well. I don't mean like the sort of gameplay itself.
Yeah, I get that now. I misinterpreted it.
I just feel like if you're thinking of what sort of holds up best today out of the SNES generation and like the Nintendo 64 PS1 generation, there's very few like Nintendo 64 games that I regularly go back to.
Nintendo 64 games?
It's like Super Smash Brothers, and honestly, that's about it.
There's a couple I play. I'm willing to go back and play most of your Zeldas.
Oh yeah.
Mario Kart. Any Mario or Zelda game I'll go back and play pretty much.
The ritual is disrupted.
Get wrecked.
Right? You just walked in there and killed everything.
That was so satisfying.
Mine wasn't. I threw my shield hoping it would bounce around between everybody, and I
Get one
hit
shot,
one guy
man.
and came back to me.
Oh shit. My damage is pretty crazy at the moment.
It is far better than mine. But I'm building more tanky than I am.
Yeah, well, you're playing it
anything.
safe, which is honestly what I should be doing, eh?
I don't like that one at its base.
What's the flail called? Show. Did you put it in chat? I should be able to see it in chat.
It was there when I found it, so you should be able to see it.
Nope. No, I don't see it.
Nope. Okay, I'll link it.
Shit. Well, I hope you've got a Blessed Hammer on your bars.
Wait, I didn't actually read that part.
Increases the attack speed of Blessed Hammer by 100%. You didn't read it?
Nope.
Oh, man.
I hate that move.
Nah, Blessed Hammer's awesome. Well, I mean, like, your hands are tied, dude. You gotta use it.
Yeah, I do. I'll get rid of Provoke, because it doesn't really work as well as I'd hope.
Yeah, Provoke doesn't do shit. I'm gonna head back to town for a second because I got another ruby and I'm pretty sure I can make a flawless one, whatever the higher one is.
Okay, I'll return as well, just to
And I've got to suck it in my
destroy
ex.
stuff.
Yes, I
So
can.
Ethys, you asked me, let me ask you, how has your week been?
My week has been disappointing.
Disappointing?
It's been really disappointing. Well, I got a very vague and politically correct email from the Square Enix HR. And I was like, oh. And it's like I wasn't expecting to get the job, but I was kind of expecting to at least like have some correspondence with the team. You know what I mean?
Have like an actual like person.
Yeah, even
like, talk to you kind of
yeah,
thing.
even if I don't have like a formal interview, at least someone like addressing the fact that I've applied and I wrote like a fucking 4-page cover letter. And I get it that,
Right.
like, where's the fucking... Oh, we don't have Covetous Shen yet, do we? Son of a...
No, not because we're in Act 2.
Oh, we're getting pretty soon, don't we?
We're getting a little ways into it.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly where.
Yeah, I'll just hang on to it. That's all right. Yeah, like I understand that, you know, 500 applicants is a fucking lot of applicants to go through. But I can't help but feel like, I don't know, I just hate like that sort of HR mentality of, you know, automating everything and having like as little human contact as possible. And I just think it's just bad sportsmanship. It's just not cricket, innit? Don't tell me you never heard that expression before.
What I know. I'm gonna pretend I know what that expression means because I've never heard it before.
Well, cricket, right, is supposed to be like the gentleman's sport, right?
Right.
So if something's just not cricket, it's basically, you know, bad etiquette, it's rude, I just leveled again. You see, that's cricket. That is straight up cricket, getting fucking 2 levels in about 15 minutes.
Right? Killing it.
Yeah. We straight cricket peeps. Ooh, more passives.
Can you put a subtitle on whatever video this goes in on?
Yeah.
Where it says just straight cricket and just part whatever straight cricket.
Oh shit. Yeah, I guess I have to do that now.
Okay.
Whoa, this guy's... Oh, I was about to say, he looks like fucking Shia LaBeouf, and then I see Fuad the cannibal.
No, still like Shia LaBeouf.
With no food, but that is no excuse for what we have done.
I can't help but feel like this little cellar here is exactly what Shia LaBeouf's living room looks like. Just come back and have a look at it.
But I am patient. Someone will come for me, and then just do it again.
It's like not even his basement. It's just like you walk in like his entrance hall, and it's just like his living room. You're like, oh.
I can see it.
Not even trying to hide it. Did the footprints lay down here, or did we just get sidetracked?
No, that was like I knew that boss was there. He spawns there every time. So
Yeah.
I figured we'd go kill him real quick.
You just had your Shia senses tingling.
Yeah, exactly.
I swear, there's one in
Not-
every game. There's one in absolutely every game.
A Shia LaBeouf in every single game.
Yeah, don't you think?
Yeah, I could see it. Who would you say the Shia LaBeouf of Final Fantasy XIV is?
Ooh, oh, that's a hard one. I'd say Edda, probably.
Edda?
Yeah, I'd say Edda.
Okay.
What do you think?
Some parts of me slightly want to say Thancred, but I like Thancred, so I won't say that.
No, I don't think Thancred's Shia.
But he has the just do it mentality. He really does. He doesn't think anything through.
I think like he that's
He
all
does
very
now.
contrived. No, I think he's always been very thoughtful. He just like wants to give off that kind of YOLO appearance. Oh damn! Just picked up an awesome chess piece. What do we got? Other plus 10 intelligence. Yeah, let's roll with that. Fuck yeah.
I feel like you're getting the better loot here.
I think that that's probably correct and quite suitable. Well, Crusader, I don't know, maybe this is me just being ignorant, but I feel like Crusader's not like as gear dependent as some other classes.
It's probably true.
Just because it's such a versatile class.
Because we're just too good. That's
Yeah,
obviously.
that's the one. Fuck, so many elite packs here.
Yep.
But we're still
Oh,
not...
by the way, I told you we'd make it to at least 2 episodes. So
Well, I think once I edited it down, I think last session I got 6 episodes out of that. I think it was,
Really?
yeah, I think it was 6. Yeah, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, there's always like whenever I record anything, there's always like a lot less empty space than I think there is, because like 10 seconds of silence when you're live feels like a fucking eternity, right? Like if you just don't
Right.
say anything for 10 seconds, you're like, oh my god, I was just quiet for like 10 minutes.
No, you're right. That's
Yeah, but in
why
reality,
a lot of people find streaming difficult, because if you'll find times when you kind of just stop talking because you're playing, if nobody's talking to you and you're like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be talking, aren't I?
well, that's why I find the Let's Plays so challenging, and you sort of have to really kind of psych yourself up to do a session. And I know it's the same for streaming. Is that if you're playing like the games you want to play, you kind of need to focus on them. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you're playing a game where you can just like mindlessly run through and talk shit, and you're doing it solo, you're probably just gonna get bored, right?
Tell me,
Right.
what shall you do when Magda is dead?
So I think Diablo 3 is pretty perfect for like the sort of 2-player Let's Play format.
Destroy their forces and keep Sanctuary safe.
I can see why you say that, especially after watching you put the videos up and everything.
Yeah. No, they're good. Most people have been picking up what we're putting down.
Somebody put a comment on one of them, and I was just like, oh, they have such a good point,
Yeah.
and I can't remember what they said now.
Was it something about you?
No, I don't know if it was. I don't remember what it was about. It was just when I read it, I was like, oh, that's a very good point. I should remember that.
Do you want me to look
But
it
I don't
up?
remember what it. Nah, I'll look it up later. I'll try and remember it.
Well, if it's something that's like pertinent to what we're doing right now, I should have paid attention to it.
You might be right. I don't remember if it was.
I don't think we got that many comments.
Tale.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I got
look
a
it up.
lot of comments.
They did get a lot of comments.
No, I don't think it was a lot of comments. It was about maybe 5 or 6 a video.
Yeah, I've sort of been, I don't know, off the radar for the past couple of days playing XCOM 2. Doing very
I was
little
gonna
else.
ask, how was that?
Dude, it's so good. Hang on. I'll look up these comments. We'll talk about XCOM in a second. Oh, the wakizashi is essentially short version of
That
katana.
was the
Is
one.
that the one? You're thinking of a ninjato, which looks like a katana if the blade was straightened out. Is that what you're thinking of?
That is exactly what I was thinking.
All right.
of.
Well,
You got it.
thank you, Matt G, for being an even bigger weeb than Matt is. Get wrecked.
If you're not watching the stream, you can't see this, but I'm sending love your way. Like, even if Ethys is throwing the names out there, I'm sending love your way. So XCOM, how is it?
Oh, it's I can't decide whether it's easier or harder than the first one, because like a lot of like the base man. Did you play the first XCOM, by the way? The Enemy
No,
Within.
I've never played an XCOM.
You've never played an XCOM game. Oh yeah, because I was explaining it
After
to
you
you last
explained-
time what it was about.
Yeah, after you explained it to me, it sounded really interesting.
Oh man,
so
it's so fucking good.
I want to try it. Oh
So
my
good.
goodness.
Oh shit, that's what's the name of the ones in Star Wars, the big asteroid worms? This is a dungeon, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I think it's a pretty hectic one as well. Pretty hackers. Yeah, XCOM.
So did you
right.
make a character that looked like me?
Yeah, you are. You're still alive. You're going well. I think you're a captain at the moment.
Hey.
You're a specialist. So you've got like you're like a little drone operator.
Oh, that's cool.
And all of your special skills like associated with sending your little drone minion to do things. So you can gear them out in 2 ways, either as like an assault one where it can like hack you know, enemy like robots and shit, or you know, do like AoE crowd control and stuff like that, or it can do like buffing and healing. And I've had you go down the latter path because it's going to increase your survivability.
No, I always play more support roles anyway, so that works for me.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like the bard of XCOM, I guess, I suppose. Yeah, so that's what you're doing.
I'm all about that bard life.
All about that bird.
Sweetness.
That
I
bird.
was kind of hoping, even though it made like 0 sense, that there would be something where they had something similar to like, you know, just like a knife, and I could just charge in there like a madman.
Oh, dude, there's a assault class that's got a machete.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, like the old like shotgun class from the original game. They gave them a machete move. So every single move, you're allowed to sprint and use a melee attack. The only problem with it, of course, is that it puts you in like really bad positions, gets you flanked easily and stuff like that. But as you get to the higher levels, it's like, oh, it's so good. It's so fucking good. I love it.
Just hit a pull of reflection, by the way.
Oh, excellent.
I just get 8. Okay, there you go.
Have you got the boss one there?
There is a
Oh yeah, I see it.
rare enemy. Is that what the other ones are called?
Yeah, what are the yellow ones called? Sup, Viv? How's it doing? Viv's
Hello,
in the
Viv.
chat. While we got Viv here, so I was talking about like the machete dudes. Viv is a colonel, has managed to survive as a colonel with one of those classes which have like, you know, the lowest, or I just got
Survivability rate.
Yeah, the lowest survivability rate, and she just like is absolute MVP on every single mission I take her on. It's ridiculous. It's freaking ridiculous. Iron Jesus is treating her very well.
Well, I bow to her superiority.
Well, I think you've
If I
probably
weren't sitting,
saved
like,
her ass a
right
couple
at my
of times.
desk, I would actually do a whole bowing thing on stream. But if I tried that right now, my face would face plant my keyboard.
That said, when I do my what I'm gonna do for XCOM on the channel is basically gonna be the same as this. Like, it's gonna be hardest mode Iron Man run, which is the same as hardcore. It's permadeath, and it's all. What am I saying? XCOM's always permadeath. If the soldier dies, he's dead. But you can't revert saves.
Gotcha.
So with like vanilla XCOM 2, you know, if you seriously fuck up a mission and like make some horrible mistake and get yourself ambushed, then, you know, you can revert back like a couple of missions or whatever to an earlier save.
But in this mode, if you do that, well, then you're just screwed.
Yeah, well, it's the kind of game that if you make any mistake at any point, like you're just fucked. Like the whole campaign is done.
I gotcha.
So if you have like, you know, most of your squad wiped out and fail some objectives, then like that's it. You're sort of on a slippery slope to losing over the next couple of hours, and there's nothing you can really do about it, particularly on the harder difficulty modes. So there is nothing more stressful that I've ever done than a XCOM classic Iron Man. Just for that reason, because the campaign like every campaign takes like 100 hours. And in that 100 hours, you need to be in fucking raid mode.
Right.
And you need to be able to plan ahead.
Sounds actually really fun.
Yeah, well, because of all the base
when you put
management
that
and
up,
resource management and stuff like
about
that, it's so stressful, dude. Because you need to
going to watch the
decide,
crap
like,
out of that.
oh, am I gonna like contact new zones so I can get more supplies and stuff like that, or am I gonna upgrade my weapons? And if you don't upgrade your weapons, then, you know, new alien types start appearing that are much stronger, and they absolutely chew your face off. But if you don't do the supplies, then the aliens start kind of beating you at the sort of bigger like resource management game.
Right.
So yeah, it's really intense.
That's actually exactly what Viv just said. She said that sounds intense.
Yeah.
And I agree.
You know what else is intense?
Oh goodness.
Camping.
Oh.
Did you get it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. I'm just hold on.
Really? That's all you got for me? Yeah, I
You
think
got
I
the applause.
deserve that at least. Jeez. Fuck off, Viv. Viv's heard that joke like way too many times.
She's part of your raid crew, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that's not
Yeah.
surprising. You should be using that every time y'all raid.
I use it every time anyone says something's intense.
Oh, well, that works too.
My joke barrel is kind of shallow, but that's all right.
Yes. They just looked at me wrong, sorry. Had to.
Oh yeah, these fucking little gobbies.
So actually, after you mentioned it last week, I thought about it. You really could do some very interesting like roleplay elements with a Crusader on this game because they can do so many different things.
You mean roleplay, or you mean like builds?
Builds and roleplay.
Alright.
Roleplay for the fact because you were commenting on how my character's name is Cecil.
Oh, and how you could be a Dark
Am I
Knight.
role playing it? Yeah.
Yeah, you could totally build a Dark
Thought
Knight.
about it, and I was like, yeah, I probably could build a Dark Knight, couldn't I?
Yeah, so do it. Just get like heaps of lifesteal, and wear black there, Dark Knight.
And I gotta take on a two-handed weapon. So
Oh,
let me find a decent two-handed sword or something, and I got
yeah,
this.
exactly. Viv says she always says intense, and Viv, that's all right. You and me both. Only Viv's gonna get that. Do you? I always do that. I don't know if you do that like in streams when you got a few people on, but I always do this thing in videos that like, you know, potentially thousands of people are gonna watch, and I make a joke that I know only one person is gonna understand.
Not ready yet.
I do it. I mean, I think everybody does something similar to it. They'll make a joke that like only certain people would understand, just because it goblin.
Oh. Shit. Oh my god, you're so far away, dude.
And I pulled so many enemies.
Oh my god. Oh, this is so clench. Like, I think we're alright, but... Oh, goo. Goo.
But that's what you do for the goblins. You just you throw a reason out the door.
Yeah, well, like I say, we're not on Torment, so we can probably get away with this kind of stuff.
Inside jokes. Yes, inside jokes.
Holy
I think
crap.
everybody unintentionally uses inside jokes. So even like when they're not talking with that person, so it happens.
Yeah, I
Holy
guess.
crap! What did I miss?
Oh, I just dinged again.
Oh, okay.
Dings for days. Oh, there was a resplendent?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, it's a trap. I never would have guessed.
What a surprise. I always get so distracted playing Diablo.
Distracted by
Just everything, like, it's so hard to stay on point.
when I play this game, as much as I try to do sometimes to just do a straight through the story kind of thing, I'll end up running around exploring everything.
Yeah, well,
Just because
that's
I'm
what
like,
it's
oh,
about.
this is interesting. Ooh, what's this?
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
It's really interesting.
Alright,
Oh,
I need to drop some stuff. Holy crap, the drops are so much better in Expert. This is ridiculous.
I haven't looked at my stuff all that much.
Yeah, well, I'm full
I
up
found
already.
peoples.
Yeah! What peoples?
Cultists. Peoples.
Oh, they're not people.
Oh, okay.
No.
I apologize.
Cultists aren't people.